Last time on Roll for Distraction, The Last Hope. The crew began their quest to locate Blackbeard by sailing north from the Bahamas and up the east coast of the Spanish colony of Florida. Posing as a British merchant vessel, they stopped off in St. Augustine for a night. While there, Alora learned from a local retired pirate that the medallion owned by the killer she's hunting must have been owned by one of the old Pirates Alliance crews. Conveniently, Blackbeard may be the only one of them left, so he may know more. The others made some purchases and mingled with the locals, and in the morning they continued their journey north along the coast of Britain's American colonies. Passing by Georgia, they were ambushed at night by some raiders with harpoons and small boats. They hooked one pirate off the deck, but were otherwise quickly repelled by the crew. Along the coast of South Carolina, they were attacked by what must have been an offspring of the legendary Kraken. A few long but thin tentacles emerged from the sea and took another member of the crew, but the beast was repelled after a few successful shots and slices at its limbs. A few days later, they neared the port of Bath, North Carolina, and their meeting with the legendary Captain Blackbeard.
John, may I start this episode by asking you a question?
No.
Well, I'm doing it anyway because I'm the producer. Should we have been receiving experience points or some such this whole time?
Probably, yes.
Guess we'll figure it out later.
We'll do it live. Oh, wait, we're live now. All right, let's do it.
John, I'll direct you to page 62.
If you already knew the answer and you knew the page, what level should we be, and what do we get?
Well, that's entirely up to John. There's like a recommended curve there. We should have like an average of 2 points per session, but it could be 1 or 3, depending on how much shit he feels like we got done.
Yeah, I feel like we're probably sticking to the average right now. So, this is episode 4, so you should have 6.
Should have 6 advancement points.
On top of whatever you had left over from your previous
if you had anything left over, then...
So, like, right now, I have 5, so I would get 11.
Yes.
You get a total of 11.
Folks, this is what happens when you get really far ahead in recording. The first episode hasn't come out yet for us. So, I'm sure somebody was yelling at us.
If you've been commenting and yelling at us, we fixed it now, so...
But we've been forgetting to do that, so... Anyway, yeah, now that we have experience points, that can't really do a lot with only 6 of them, so I guess we'll do nothing with them right now. We'll pick up. We boat. Where do we boat to, John?
Well, I believe we did leave off with you going to be arriving at the town of Bath the following day.
I hope this town's clean.
Subtract 2 of your advancement.
Oof.
No.
Got him.
Listen, my character is supposed to be a lumbering dunderhead. He's supposed to make jokes like that.
As your ship moves north along the coast of North Carolina, you see in the distance a small signaling lighthouse, indicating that you believe you are at the town of Bath, or will be within the next couple of hours.
Oh boy.
Is it like right on the coast, or is it like upriver a little bit?
It is actually a bit of a ways up the Pamlico River.
How warm is the water in Bath?
However warm you turn the knob.
You sail past the sort of outlying barrier islands, up the Pamlico River to the town of Bath, which has a few small docks and wharfs for the occasional ship that comes by.
Is there one really huge boat at one of them?
No. You see a few normal-sized trading ships docked, but no massive ships.
It's unfortunate. We're looking for one of those.
Well, you're looking for a person.
Right. But he comes with a big boat.
He could have sold it.
I suppose we get off the boat and look around.
Okay, you dock. A harbor master comes up to you. Weren't expecting any shipping coming in today.
Not here for shipment.
Can I gesture to... I assume the Kraken attack has left at least some small scratches or something on the boat?
Yeah, you've got some damage, some rigging.
Yeah.
Oh, half your ship's not there.
Then I'll play it off and say, yes, well, we've got a bit of damage in a storm a few days ago, so came in search of a port. Figured we'd stay for just a brief while, if that's quite all right.
I don't see any problems with it. Do you need somewhere to... That's a completely different voice than I did before. I don't see any problems with it. Do you need somewhere to berth your ship for the repairs? Does it need to be dry docked? Does it need to be out of the water, or...
John, I can't answer these questions.
Well, you shouldn't be the goddamn
captain.
All right, John,
God,
then you be the captain. You know what, John, you be everything.
Yeah, you're a resident boatman.
You wanted to play the boat game.
You have to ask us the questions, and then you have to tell us what the answers are, so we can give them in character.
No, you do not need to have your boat dry docked. No, this is in character, because he doesn't know how fucking boats work. His character's not a goddamn sailor.
That's true. I could just look over and be like, what do you guys think?
That's hilarious.
I'm just a moral compass.
I'm a sailor. I would know. Should I answer?
Go for it.
Yeah? No, we don't need a dry docked. We're good.
Alright, how long do you think you'll be staying here?
A few days,
Not
perhaps. No, not too long, just to get the repairs and for supplies.
Alright.
Ooh,
Sounds
we actually
good to
do
me.
need some more crew members, don't we? I don't say out loud
Well,
as
yeah,
in
I mean,
character,
yeah,
just
maybe,
as
but
Brian.
we'll see.
Well, you had a few willing ones, but you killed them.
Yeah, well, you know.
We killed one of them.
You killed one of them. None of this we.
Yeah, that's right. Colin shot a guy. Brett killed a guy.
Brick killed a guy.
Anyway, yeah, we go into town, I guess. Describe things for me, please.
This is a small colonial town. That's it. I mean, it's going to have the normal fixtures of a colonial town. I'm sure you all went on school trips to colonial towns who were all Americans.
Nope.
Really?
Colonial Williamsburg.
No, actually. Didn't do
None
that.
of you went to, like, little historical sites?
I did.
So, during the years of my childhood where I would have done that, I lived in Florida.
There
So-
were older ones there. What do you
Right.
mean?
They were all, like, specifically Spanish-themed, because, duh.
But I went more to Ocracoke Island, where Blackbeard actually retired.
Alright, well then you lead the way, smartass.
Okay.
Can I make a quick character point really fast?
Sure.
So Allura usually has a stack of necklaces that she's wearing. She makes sure to, so she has the pendant on. She is making sure that it's mostly covered until she chooses to reveal it.
That's fine.
I just wanted to make a point.
You're good.
in case the murderer's here.
Okay.
In case somebody mistakes me for one of them, but if he wants to show himself, I wouldn't be upset.
I would like to lead us to Ocracoke Island.
Okay. Well, that's back the way you came. You sailed past it on the way here.
No.
Yeah.
Ocracoke is one of the barrier islands.
Why are we here then?
So we had to put the ship
Repairs.
somewhere.
I guess we'll
And
actually
supplies.
just do repairs.
The historical documents that I looked at said he may have lived in.
Well, you get to pick. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
you're in charge here.
we'll get there when we get there. Try talking to people.
John probably has a bunch of, these are where he could have lived, and is going to throw a dart, and that's where he'll be, and we're going to go scout them out.
Just a map of South Carolina on a dartboard.
Alright,
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
let's go to the
North
best
Carolina.
place to find information, the
Actually,
tavern.
I think at this point it would have just been the Carolina colony. I don't think there were two.
The Carolinas were partitioned into North and South in 1712, so just a
Just
few
happened.
years ago.
Just
happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
And welcome to your weekly history lesson.
Bi-weekly.
Let's go to the tavern, because that's where you always go to find information.
That is where you get information in tabletop RPGs.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Who
and
is
the
at the
message board.
tavern, John?
Looks like a lot of farmers and a couple sailors.
Well, so what time of day is it?
It's about midday.
So maybe not a huge tavern scene.
No, probably not. It's the middle of the summer, so to be fair, yeah, a lot of farmers would probably be out working if they're not making a delivery to the town.
Well, not
But you gotta
necessarily.
stop
What time
for
of
lunch.
year is it again?
July.
Oh, it's real hot out. They would be out at dawn and dusk planting and doing whatever they need to do in the field. And in midday, they'd be out of the sun.
Brian has the farmer knowledge.
Yes.
Slightly.
Well, I'll get us around a table and
Should we sit and discuss a plan? Have we discussed a plan as a group in character yet?
Not really. That's what we should do. I was gonna say. So we should figure out when we find the man,
The myth.
the legend.
The legend.
Legend.
What? How should we pitch to him to come out of retirement?
How should we pitch? Maybe with a curveball?
Baseball has not been invented.
A fastball, maybe.
I could pull out the medallion. That might help. Or it might be a death wish.
And how would the medallion help?
Could show that we're loyal to him even though we're not.
Well, we're not loyal to him. He's something of a legend in our profession, but
Very true, but I'm not sure.
Does anyone know what he actually looks like? Other than
Yes.
you know,
Black
You would all know
beard.
what he looks like.
Beard?
A
You've
black
seen-
beard?
You've seen posters. You've seen the wanted posters for Blackbeard. You know what he looks like.
I assume these days he's more of a graybeard. You know what I'm saying?
Ah.
Yes.
No, this is canonically in history. This is when he was, right at a little after his peak. So he was still,
Yeah. How old is he right now?
I want to say in his 40s. But
Oh,
So nice, still Blackbeard. Well,
salt and pepper. I say I'm turning 30 shortly as of this recording,
I was
and I have
just
gray
gonna
hair.
say-
Like-
I was just
he is
gonna say I'll
believed
still
to
be
have been
graybeard by the
between
time you're 40.
35 and 40.
okay, great. So yeah,
Presumed born in 1680. He's not much older than any of you.
he's
Like,
my character's age. My character is 40.
yeah, he's younger than you, probably.
he is so Blackbeard is believed to have died somewhere between the age of 35 and 40.
That's what I just said. Yes. So right now, he would be somewhere between the age of 35 and 40.
Right.
Are we the ones who get him shot and killed?
It'd be funny.
Are we the reason he dies?
Anyway, does anyone actually have any answers to my suggested question of how do we pitch to this guy? Hey, come help us out.
I heard the
Kidnap
token,
him.
or the medallion rather.
Kidnap him. We knock him out and
ask
drag
him.
him onto a ship.
Pretty please.
Don't give him a choice.
Do you think we need to bring him a gift of some sort to coerce him out and show our loyalty? Maybe in addition to the medallion?
Well, as we have some supplies we could turn over, but there's nothing he couldn't get himself. And he's presumably sitting on a pretty big pile of treasure. But perhaps he could be enticed. And I kind of just look around this shitty little tavern. Do you think he'd like to be like the king of Nassau?
I think he would love that.
Like we just
I
let
don't
him
know.
be in
Is
charge.
he trying to retire?
Right, but then he could retire there, where it's it's much nicer. There's more people, more
Warmer.
things to do.
But don't you think that Vin would have an issue with this?
If there's if there's anyone who he wouldn't challenge, it's this guy, right? I mean,
Maybe the opposite. You don't know.
and then how many of his crew would support him in that endeavor anyway?
As you're all conversing at the table,
Oh, he's just gonna show up, baby.
a drunk guy kind of stumbles away from the bar, pulls up a chair to your table. So, what are all of you talking about? Because if I'm hearing correctly, it's about... And he very quickly sobers up and gets real quiet as he sort of leans in.
Does this guy look like Blackbeard?
No.
Okay.
This one's just got a very scruffy gray beard, unkempt hair. Looks like your regular run-of-the-mill vagabond.
Sure, sailor, not a captain. Yeah.
What do you know of Blackbeard?
I know quite a bit, but it's really depends on who you are, whether you're gonna know anything yourselves. And certainly not here. Absolutely never for free.
And what makes you think we should trust you?
Do you have a choice?
We could walk away
And so can
and
I.
find him on our own.
I don't think
Can
that's
you?
true.
Can you though?
I'll say to the man, I assure you, my friend, our intentions with the good captain are
With Mr. Beard.
peaceful. we simply wish to make a request of him.
You never met the man and you're here to make requests. Huh. You know,
Desperate times.
the fucking stones on this one. Alright, you have a ship?
Aye.
In repairs.
When the repairs are done, meet me back here. And he sort of gets up and fumbles back to the bar. Another drink, barkeep.
You got me. How
What's your
does
name,
it?
sir? What's your name?
He already walked away.
Yeah, I mean, so you have, let's say your ship's repairs are going to take 2 days.
Yeah, why don't we time skip?
Hey, John.
Hey, Colin.
Can I use my Master of Disguise boon to disguise myself as someone else and keep my eye on this dude? Maybe follow him wherever he's going
Okay, sure.
at the end of the night?
So you leave here, disguise yourself, and come back?
Yep.
You come back closer to at night, and he is still there, just in a different spot at the bar. Still looks absolutely sloshed.
Sure.
Can I bring him a drink and use my my beguiling and see if I can get any extra information out of him?
Okay. Oh, you're back. Are you the How are you?
They're mostly done. Here, for you. I set a pint in front of him. I sip mine as well.
Oh, you know the way to a man's heart. His beer.
So, what do you know of Blackbeard?
I don't know who that is. I'm just the town drunk.
And what information did you have from my friends and I?
I don't know who you or your friends are.
I don't think he's gonna.
No.
But he sort of gets a little too touchy and reaches a hand for like your hip.
I'm going to smack that shit away immediately.
The
The beer's all you're getting.
I go, thanks for the drink. But what's a lady like you doing with a pirate crew like that?
Searching for someone. What do you
We're
know
all
of this?
searching for someone.
And I pull the medallion out from between my other necklaces.
And he looks at it, and his eyes narrow.
Shit. What did I just do?
Where'd you get that?
Found it on a body. We're looking for the killer.
It's been a long time since I've seen one of those.
Been a long time.
And he goes to you and just says, play along for a second. And he kind of grabs your arm and is like, come on, let's go. As like in the drunkenness. And
Yep.
is like, looks like he's getting handsy, but isn't actually touching you. And is just like,
Yep.
come on. And like runs
We're
out of
going
the
in-
place.
Just verifying, are the boys with me?
Colin in disguise is there, but the others I do
Okay.
not believe.
I'm gonna shoot Colin a look.
Nope, you don't even know I'm there.
Okay.
But you're following.
I was gonna say, are you following? Are you gonna go to the back with me?
Here's the thing.
Just making sure I don't die.
You get the idea, like, he's not actually touching you. He's just making it
Yeah.
look like he's sort of going for it and fumbling and being a drunk and missing.
Exactly.
Keeping
I'm just making
Who's
sure
Jingle Jangle?
that he is. Oh, that was me with my dice. I was moving them in my tray.
She's nervous.
I'm just making sure that he is not the killer, and I'm not gonna get murked or not murked. Yes, murked.
No,
kind
murked is
of.
a
I
word.
don't
Murked
even-
is right.
Yeah.
It's a word you could use.
Actually,
Yes.
you know what? As you wander by and I'm just sitting in disguise at my table, I'll just be humming a little Irish jig that I have a tendency to whistle on the ship.
Okay.
Okay, so I know it's you.
What you make of that, it's up to you.
Okay. So I will hear that. I will recognize the voice.
There isn't
And I will
necessarily
realize
a
what's going
perception
on.
check, but can you just roll to see if you recognize that?
Or maybe even spy career.
Yeah, you have spy, so
I do.
yeah, use your spy
Wait,
career for that.
You have spy too?
Alright, so that's 10.
Okay, yeah, you know that is Shanks.
Okay. So I feel like I know this guy isn't gonna hurt me, but I feel extra safe knowing that my squad is
Yes,
outside.
that your
One of the squad
brutal,
is outside.
murderous master at arms is there to cover you.
The rest of us are somewhere relatively nearby. Anyway, carry on.
And he very quickly straightens up and drops the act. Where the hell did you get that?
I told
Where
you.
are
my
we,
body.
real quick? Where is this scene?
This is in the
In
tavern. He
the
never
back of the
left the
tavern.
tavern.
Are we in the back? Or are we in a side room? Where are we though?
This is in like a back area, like it's behind
Okay.
the bar, like a hallway leading to a back door or
Gotcha.
a
Yeah.
kitchen.
Sorry,
or
carry on. I
storage.
was just confused about the geography. Go ahead.
We scooted.
Floor plan. It's not geography when it's inside a house.
Sure.
I told you, it was on a body.
It has been a very long time since that symbol has meant anything to more than a couple of people.
Are they still around here? I was told they were.
There is a small group of Blackbeard's crew, or one of his crews, who adhere to the old code and go with those symbols. Blackbeard gave that up. It wasn't really his bit.
Do I need to hide this while I'm here?
Yes.
Alright, and I'm gonna shove it back down under the rest of the necklaces.
Man, you're lucky he's helping out with this and not.
I know, I got lucky, okay?
Captain Foster is who you're going to be looking out for.
Alright. I have a name.
It's Australian for pirate.
Foster's home for imaginary friends. Got it.
His accent got kind of Australian there too.
He's drunk. It happens.
He's not drunk. This man's not
Not
drunk.
actually
He's
drunk.
pretending
He's been
to be
faking,
drunk.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's probably buzzed, but
He's probably fine.
He's drinking the low alcoholic beer.
So he must be chummy with the bartender. Maybe we should go talk to the bartender.
Yeah, I wonder
All
why
right,
you
why
would
don't
be
we-
chummy with the bartender.
why don't we keep it moving?
You're looking for him or one of his crew. Not the whole crew, just the officers and some of them.
Thank
I'm
you.
not a fan of theirs. A little too.
Neither am I.
A little too much zealotry.
Fair. Thank you.
Thanks for the drink. And he fumbles back to the bar and is like, "Oh, that was a good one for me, lads."
I just roll my eyes and keep walking. As I go by Seamus, I nudge him in the shoulder just to let him know that I know who he is.
I know that you know that I know that you know that I.
Yes.
I'm just a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
I know who I am.
Yes.
All right, Dr. Doom, relax.
You mean Kang?
No.
No,
Yeah.
because Robert Downey Jr.'s back.
Rubber doony doony.
All right, who's the real drunk one?
Dobert
I don't
Rowdy,
even have a drink in my
Rowdy
hand.
Runger is rock. Dr.
Anywho.
Doom. Yeah, I can't really flip that. They both start with D.
Is that it for the scene then, John? We pass the days of repairs and then.
Yes, you can pass your
thing.
repairs.
And
then-
scene.
Does the not drunk dude lead me anywhere interesting
he never leaves the bar.
at all?
No.
No.
I mean, it's probably
just went in a
maybe there's a
hallway.
room, you know.
He eats there, he sleeps there, he's in
he
that
sits there.
tavern.
It's probably his job.
His job is beach.
His job is bar.
His job is bar.
Like 32 hours later,
You go back the morning of the third day.
and he rose from his grave.
And, Colin, do you stay in the bar the whole time? Do you just stay there watching?
Yeah.
Because
I'll,
by,
I
like,
feel like if you waited too long, that gets sus.
I'll just like every so often, I'll like wander off to like the bathroom or somewhere, swap out a disguise, come back.
you just have, like, a fucking backpack of disguises with you?
Yeah.
Like, the bartender's like, alright, did a different guy walk in and out of that bathroom just now? What the fuck?
Well, not every
And by-
time's gonna be the bathroom. Like I
He's
might.
like, Colin, it's a good cover because the bathroom's an outhouse outside. It's fine. You're
Yeah, it's
walking
not like you
out
just
of
go
the
into the
bar
door,
and
yeah.
then back in 10 minutes later.
Perfect.
Okay, you come to the bar, the tavern, and he is sitting
Oh,
on a
wait.
chair over by the fireplace in the corner.
Before
you
we
hear-
get to 2 days later,
it is,
should
yeah,
we
I did.
discuss?
Okay.
Should we discuss just real quick, like what we did in the meantime in those 2 days, like with the supplies and the stuff, and what was fixed on the boat or whatever?
Do any of you care?
Nope.
No.
I mean, your supplies are fine. You're only burning through 1 ton of supplies because it's a ton per month of travel or whatever. No, it's a ton per crew score per month of travel. So you'll burn through 2 months of supplies, 2 tons of supplies. So you're down to 6 tons of supplies. So
Yeah,
you'll
which
have to-
we have way more than enough to get back to the Caribbean. Yeah.
Yeah, you could also restock here if you feel like it.
All right, never mind.
I don't know. I'd rather have a room to pick stuff up. Yeah. Anyway, morning, fireplace, man, bar.
He is snoring away in a chair by the fireplace.
I'll walk up and give him a light tap on the shoulder with my hat and say, Guten Morgen.
Oh, is your ship done?
So it is.
Is there anyone else in here? No, there's not. It's fine. I can drop the act. Okay. Alright, let's go.
And so we do.
Yep, he leads you out the back, sort of down alleyways, back to your ship, and tells you to head up the river.
Meaning further inland or back out?
Further inland.
Okay.
Not very far.
And on our ship?
On your ship, yes.
Big river.
So, there is the little bit of Bath Creek. It says, we're going to sail up Bath Creek.
Off we go then.
All right.
You go very slow, because it is narrower than you're used to working, but...
Narrower than the entire Atlantic Ocean, yeah.
You make it up. Only takes you about 30 minutes as you get to a spot called Big Bay. On the shore, you see a half dozen ships with their masts taken down, all set up and stored appropriately. They have
That's
the
a lot of
ships dry docked, including the Queen Anne's Revenge.
Oh, shit.
Peter knee.
Well, here you are.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias. Oh wait, no, I'm Italian.
Grazie.
Yeah, grazie.
I suppose I should tell you to drop anchor and get in a little boat and go make our introductions.
Indeed,
there is one
yes.
ship in the water that is of similar size to yours.
Makes sense to have one ready to go.
So you lower a longboat.
So is there like sort of a pirate town that he's got set up, or?
Yeah, there's a lot of buildings, and you see them mostly back into the woods. The masts are taken down so that the rigging doesn't get damaged, but also to conceal the ships from being seen from the town or from further off.
Right. They want to poke above the trees, yeah.
You make it ashore and are led into the forest.
Ooh, spooky.
It's only a few minutes in, but you get to another small town. Except this one seems a little more lively. A little more like
really?
Nassau, like what you're used to.
Caroline and Tortuga.
Yes.
Well,
Well, what?
into the
Well,
big
water.
house. And
Oh, great, okay.
Oh, I thought we were trying to avoid going to jail.
you are led by your tavern drunk through he calls it the big house. It's the biggest house there, but it is a rather modest house as mansions go. 2 stories, maybe
A big house in 1718.
maybe a dozen rooms. And sitting in the large entry sort of, what is it, drawing room? I think it's drawing room is the word I'm looking for. Drawing room.
Foyer,
Sitting
Not
room?
quite the... Yeah, sitting room, drawing room, kind of like where you
living room.
accept your guests.
Yeah.
At a fireplace in a large ebony wood carved chair is the man himself. Captain!
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yes.
I take my hat off and put it over my chest and do a polite bow sort of thing and wait for him to speak first.
I have a pirate crew from... And he looks to you.
Nassau.
Nassau. Pirate crew from Nassau looking to make a request of you.
Looking to parlay.
Shh. And he lets out a sigh. Thank you, Mr. Richards. That'll be all. Aye,
Mr.
Captain.
Richards, that was his name?
That was his name. Mr. Richards walks out, looks to you, and whispers good luck to Alora.
Thank you.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
And Blackbeard is just sitting there
Menacingly.
eyeing all of you.
Aye.
Sorry.
No, thank you for laughing.
Well, then I'll say to him, hello, Captain. My name is Dr. Captain Wolfgang Wolf. These are my officers. Our ship is the Silver Siren out of Nassau. We come to you, and you're well within your rights to simply tell us to leave if that's what you would prefer.
Then leave.
Oh, shit.
You should never give him the option. He
Well.
knows he has that option.
If I may, sir, may I finish my explanation?
And he kind of leans back a little bit. Doesn't say anything.
I'll nod and take that as a sure. The free port of Nassau, the last major one in the Caribbean, has been taken by the British. And now our way of life there seems at an end. A few of the other captains of the region and I have formed a loose sort of alliance, and we would like to see it reclaimed, but fearing that we are deeply outgunned, I took it upon myself to sail here and see if there were any aid that you or your folks here could offer us, and of course, any price you demand is yours to demand.
Don't oversell it.
This is the news I bring, that your little town here may now be the only such place of its kind in the world, and it would be a shame for things to end.
Given that the pardon has been offered, I would say they've already ended. Wouldn't you?
Many have chosen not to accept it.
Fools. Although I'm in a position of great advantage, because I already stole a lot of money. But
I like you. Have a cupcake.
This is a long-ass dramatic pause.
I don't know if I'm the retiring type.
I had a feeling he'd say that.
I thought not.
Ooh, he's coming back out of retirement.
Did you say that out loud?
I did, yes. Quietly, but yes.
He smirks. So your plan hinges on me joining you and sailing my fleet and all my men south to participate in the taking of Nassau. Is that it?
South for the winter, yes.
That... well, fall by the time we get there. That is about it, yes.
In all fairness, I'm pretty sure those insane bastards down in Nassau are gonna attack either way. But it sure would be helpful.
What's my incentive to help you? And
Well-
not just take the part.
You run now?
The British did bring with them a colonizing party to Nassau. They didn't just show up with a few soldiers. They likely have, by now, turned it into a proper town with an economy and money. You're welcome to have a big portion of it. My personal interest, I can't speak for the other captains, my personal interest is in retaking the town and restoring our freedom, as it were. Less so than the plunder. If that's what you want, I certainly won't fight you for it.
And he cocks his head. Very odd of a pirate to not be in it for the money.
I've been told I'm a bit of an odd pirate.
We all are.
Look, I'm a doctor witch, not a sailor, alright? I'm just listen.
I'm a doctor, professor.
It's Mr. Dr. Professor Captain D.
Do you say the witch part?
No, I don't
No.
say any of that. I just say that I've been
Thank
called an
Christ.
unusual pirate.
And he just sort of tuts and stands up. And you realize he's actually quite tall.
How tall was he? Do we know? You keep going, I'll Google it.
Yeah.
It's hard to find information on the height of people back then. A lot
Yeah,
of
sometimes
stories.
it is, sometimes it isn't. He was a lot shorter after they killed him.
6'4".
A whole head shorter, you might say.
Yeah.
Perhaps he can see with my hat off that my hair is also graying, and so, like, I mean, you know, if I'm still doing it, I'm still in the game here. Like,
You know how this works. Whether I want to or not, I have to put it to the crews.
of course.
So let's go do that.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
And I gesture for him to lead the way.
I don't remember what I said for Richards, that was his name.
Yes.
Mr. Richards, assemble the other captains. We have a meeting we need to have. You're welcome to join Captain Wolf, but just you, Captain. And we do not bring arms into the meeting.
Your town, your rules.
It's gonna be like that one part of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, you see, when they made the code, they didn't all actually have 8 pieces of 8 between them.
You see, when they made the code, the pirates were actually skimp broke.
But also, you can strategically throw swords up through the floorboards.
No,
and
that was
get
a different
weapons in. Oh, that was the one I was thinking of.
About 10 minutes pass, and all the captains arrive at the meeting room. There are 7, including Blackbeard.
Where do we go?
Out. We'll deal with that in a
Where
minute.
do we go now?
The only other person in the room is Mr. Richards, who is acting in a kind of administrative role. He's taking notes, keeping people's attention.
Wow, he can write.
That's actually impressive.
Real quick. Gerard, are you awake?
Vaguely.
Alright.
Aww.
Yes,
It's fine.
Sleepy
I
boy.
forgot Gerard was here.
This is an intellectual episode, and his character has an IQ of, I don't know,
Maybe.
65?
Nothing.
An IQ of maybe.
Exactly. Anyway, yes, carry on the meeting.
Blackbeard stands at the head of the table. It has been brought to my attention that our old calling port, Nassau, has been captured by the British under a Governor Woods Rogers. I'm going to assume you gave him all of the information.
Fill in the
that
details, yeah.
were
Yes.
competent. Under the leadership of a Governor Woods Rogers, and all of you already have heard about the part. But a lot of us started this because we didn't really have other options. But now, I kind of just don't want to stop.
The sea, she calls to me.
And I'd rather die on my
Okay,
feet.
Moana.
I'd rather die on my feet than accepting that fuck of a king's pardon. But we need to leave this to you and to our crews. Who among you would stand with me if I convinced my crew to sail to Nassau? And the 6 of them are looking around at each other. Alex, you notice that one of them has a medallion hanging out of his shirt.
Shit! Is that Foster?
Write that down.
Wait, I thought we weren't there.
You're not, but Alex, who is there, would recognize him
me,
because
Alex.
he's been shown.
Yeah,
that. Yes.
Wolf. Yeah.
Yes. Is
Alexander.
that Foster, John?
You guess.
Presumably, but
Yeah.
All of the captains eventually nod. We're with you, Blackbeard. We go where you go. Then it's settled. We go to the crews, let them vote. Any men that want to accept the pardon and stay behind are allowed to. If there's enough of them, we'll give them a ship, maybe 2, and the rest of us set sail for Nassau for a lifetime of pirating or one last fucking fight.
They all rise up and cheer.
And then there's a lot of,
Aye.
there is cheering, and then Mr. Richards finishes his writing. Okay, I'll go spread all of that to the first mates and the quartermasters, and they'll convince the crews, and we'll all be fine. We might lose 5%.
Some of you may die.
What's our,
Not what he
Mr.
meant.
Richards, what is our head count at the moment? Approximately 622.
I was hoping you were gonna say, like, 2.
well, counting
100.
7 of us in this room. 8.
7. Well, counting us, 8. Go do what you do best, Mr. Richards.
Pretend to be drunk.
Convince people to do things that you want them to do.
Go on then, make a persuasion check.
He's the spy master.
Yeah.
So the following day, all of the crews are called together, and you see how many people there actually are here, and all of you walking around are like, oh my god, this is a city. There's every single one of these people is crewed, and then there's some smaller boats that were further up the river. It's like, so Blackbeard's whole fleet is 11 ships.
There's a lot of boats.
7
Hey,
large
we
ships.
make it a nice even dozen.
7 large ships and 4 much smaller ones that are probably not ideal for this journey, but will be able to go. They're more cargo ships than actual.
Are there enough fellas to fill our boat back up? We are 6 people short.
Yes, there are 6. You could grab 6 people.
Okay, great.
But we'll deal with that part in a bit. You're not just going to automatically get them. Who said to change that?
I will undo.
Yeah.
Control Z.
And Blackbeard speaks up. You all know why you're here. We're here to vote on whether we should go to the aid of our old haven of Nassau, fallen to the king and
Spit on the
Governor
ground.
Woods Rogers.
Spit on the ground again.
2E.
I personally have decided to go, but all of you get an even choice. Accept the pardons, take your shares and leave, or join us in continuing to pirate and pillage to our heart's content, or die fucking trying. And there is a lot of cheering and excitement through the men. So who's willing to go with us, huh? And it seems pretty unanimous. Except, can everyone make a... Yeah, everyone just give me a savvy roll to sort of see if you can pick up on the situation.
Can I add spy?
Yes, if you have spy, you can add spy.
I don't fucking need to add shit.
Spend
it
a
1 or 2
fortune
D6?
point to roll
It's always 2.
an extra
Yes,
die.
you can always spend a fortune point. I can't stop you.
I rolled an 8, John.
I also rolled an
God.
8.
Okay, 8s are failures. You need to beat a 9.
Oh shit, really?
Yes.
Well, I got a 14.
We're fine.
I got a 5, because I rolled 2 1s, even with a fortune point.
Me brain
Ew.
do good. Me doctor.
You notice a section of them seem less excited, and that at the center of them is the captain with the medallion on his chest.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
You son of a bitch.
Like they're gonna
This
go,
motherfucker.
but that they might not be as gung-ho.
Alright. Noted. Love to talk about it when we're not in the middle of a crowd.
But yeah, it looks like it's gonna happen. And... Alright then! We begin prep for sailing at the end of the week. Let me rephrase that.
End of the week.
We begin to prep tomorrow morning
Okay.
and sail
Rip
as
it
soon as
down.
we're ready.
Indeed.
I was gonna say, we gotta go talk to. We could have gotten to talk to him 2 days ago when we were waiting for our ships to be fixed.
And the cheering continues, and then
And then, yeah, we disperse and, yeah.
yeah, everyone starts to. There's a big party for the night.
Can I, at some point, pull Allura aside and fill her in?
Yes.
Please.
So I'll say, yeah, I'll
RP that a
explain
little bit. Actually, be characters. Talk
Yeah.
to each other.
Loosely, quickly. I'll explain.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the guy. He's got a medallion, right? Haven't seen it on anyone else. So I'll say, listen, I understand you want him dealt with. I don't particularly find him the most likable gentleman myself. He seems less enthusiastic than the other captains, but he is one of Blackbeard's captains.
Yes, we can't cause a mutiny just yet.
Whatever you or we do must be careful and well-timed and all of that.
All I can think of out of character is the... can we have him removed? No, Michael, not without cause.
Not without
I
cause. I
have
have cause,
cause.
but-
It's because
It's because
I hate him.
I hate him.
Not without cause, Michael.
So good. Yeah, basically, it's basically that. It's like,
It's all right. I can take my time.
very good.
I've waited this long. I can wait longer. Make it sweeter.
Do keep an eye on him, though. When,
You
anytime,
thought I wouldn't.
just, be subtle about it.
I'll have other eyes too.
So, we can kind of RP out the party that's going to happen tonight before the preparations, or we can wait for the next episode for that.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to get caught up on crates of shit on what boat.
No, this is not the first chapter.
Other than our boat.
Here's the thing: you're not even getting caught up on what's in the crates. You're just going, I have 2 tons of food.
Yeah, whatever. All right. So for
Salt, pork, and rum.
if there's some sort of event or RP that you think needs to happen at this party, go ahead. But yeah, I think that's a fair place to call it. Otherwise, go ahead.
I mean, I would like you guys to sort of role play the party bit, but we don't have to do that this episode. We can do that next time if it's too late for it.
No, I think it'd be better if we just do it now.
I was gonna say, I think Gerard might be half asleep.
You know, if we're gonna make it a whole thing, why don't we start next episode with that?
Yeah, I like that. Could be the first third of next episode, and
Get
then...
Gerard a coffee.
Why doesn't Gerard's
Gerard?
character just drink some rum and put himself into a coma?
Just drink some rum and
No.
pass out.
Oh, well, we've got enough on the recording. It's fine. Right, Gerard? Coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
Just checking on you, buddy.
Are you getting a migraine from the weather?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or
I
you-
feel that.
Okay.
I had it before. I was able
Or
to
are
shake it
you
off.
getting a migraine from existing?
Probably both.
I would say both.
All right. Well, yeah. So it sounds like we're done.
Yeah, we're gonna call it for tonight.
That's a fun one.
As always, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Like, comment, subscribe. Become a YouTube member. Join our Discord server. Watch our other shows. All that good stuff.
Join the pirate crew and subscribe.
Play Big Adventure Game. It's free. And,
It's free.
you know,
Watch
make
all our other
YouTube
videos.
number go up. Send video to friend. All
We
that
are
good shit.
So
Yes.
close.
If you know someone that likes whatever this is, show them.
TTRPGs.
And if they're not sure, show them and find
Make
out.
them.
And if they say they don't, tell them to keep going until they do.
And if
I don't know if
not,
that's how
make
it
new
works, but-
friends.
But anyway,
Goodbye.
enjoy the rest of your day or night or whatever it is. Goodbye.